Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is INTAN SYAFINAZ binti AZNI from Elect B.
Assalamualaikum. My name is SAHIRA binti Muhammad AZLAN.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NURAUNI NADHIRA binti FAUZI.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is NURIN HUSNA binti IZUDIN SHAH. I am a bachelor student in library management. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is SITI ABDULLAH.
Hi, my name is Sofea from GHOSTEN and I am 244 student.
Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is WARDINA binti Johari and I am from Faculty of Information Management IM 244 UiTM Puncak Perdana SHAH Alam. I have been given the part of conclusion. Therefore, I will bring our video and presentation on a final note.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Zarifah Atira binti Shamsul.
Greetings ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum. My name is NURHANI binti AHMAD. In this video, my group and I will be comparing Google Classroom with UFuture. I am given the introduction part of this video, so now let's get to the video. And now, I will talk about UFuture. UFuture is a learning platform exclusively for UiTM students and staffs. In order for you to access UFuture, you can either go to this URL or you can just search UiTM UFuture. This is the layout for UFuture. To log in, you would need the metric card ID as students and the staff ID for lecturers. Once logged in, you would see this dashboard. It will show your name, metric card ID, and all of the courses that you participate. If you click view on any of the course, you will be greeted with this layout. Now let's look at some of the functions under UFuture. First of all, you can check on your performance on the continuous assessment. Under the continuing assessment, there will be an assessment or assignment, of which you can check on either your previous assignment or your upcoming assignment. Aside from that, you can also participate in course forum. Course forum is an area of which the students and lecturer of that particular course can discuss on what they've learned. And lastly, on the UFuture website, you can also find course content. Under course content will be all the accumulated materials that you would need from all the other lecturers that teaches this subject.
Google Classroom is the platform within the Google services which one could access your Gmail menu. So, the teachers or educator will create a classroom area that able to manage all the documents that are needed by student. There's a few functions that student or educator could expect within Google Classroom. The first one is assigning tasks. As you can see here, the teachers will create an assignment and along with deadline. Next is making announcement. Once teachers or educator create an assignment, the student will receive notification. Furthermore, Google Classroom is functionality linked closely to Google Drive. The teachers will upload any documents or any videos through the Google Classroom. So, all the documents and all the videos will be able to store in the Google Drive. It is very easy for students to access the documents and the videos through the Google Drive. Google Classroom is amazingly simple. Even setting up a new classroom doesn't take much time and expertise.
Okay, so this video presentation is to show the viewers a comparison between UFuture and Google Classroom. UiTM students especially must know very well what is UFuture, right? A year of ODL, we as students must have used almost all platforms for our classes. We choose Google Classroom and UFuture because both of them are the same platform with different features. But what is the differences? Let's find out in the next part, shall we? First and foremost, the most important thing in attending online classes is not to miss any online class as it contributes our pointer. Notification from the platform we use for our subjects is vital. Without it, our chance of missing class is really high. As you can see, these are Google Classroom and UFuture interface from mobile phone view. Google Classroom will send a notification through the app itself or through your email that you use to access the classroom. UFuture, on the other hand, user needs to log in every time they need to attend the class, and the notification found is within the software. There is no email given as a reminder to attend the classes, even when the UFuture is developed by UiTM itself. Ironic, isn't it? In terms of benefit, having a notification push button is students and lecturers could get a reminder before the class begins, so they have time to get ready for the lecture. Equally important, students will be aware of anything that their lecturers update in the platform use, which will give them more time in finishing the task. Okay, so that's all for the notification part. Keep watching to find out more.
During this COVID-19 season, the learning process in Malaysia has changed from physical to online learning. Therefore, various platforms have greatly helped educators to manage the learning process more systematically. There are differences when using Google Classroom and UFuture when students submit their assignments. The page layout of Google Classroom is simple and it is easy for people to understand. The teacher can set up the time, date, and instruction about the assignment. Then, it is automatically creating a file in Google Drive. So, that is easier for the teacher to find the student's work. In addition, each student will receive a reminder through email for each due date assignment in the Google Classroom. Also, students can still submit their projects even though the submission time has passed. And lastly, Google Classroom can use anytime and anywhere. UFuture also has a similar feature as a Google Classroom, which is students can submit their assignment there. The design for submission is different from the Google Classroom because it has a specific link to present the work. This is because UFuture is an official website learning for UiTM. Every submission must follow the set time and it will not allow if it's too late. The best part in submission at UFuture is making it easier for students to send a group assignment because it just needs a representative and the representative needs to fill in the ID and name of the group member. So, the system will let the teacher know which group has submitted. However, students cannot access UFuture after 1 AM because the website is under maintenance every day.
The third element that I'm gonna explain is ease of use of both online delivery tools. We move to the first one, which is Google Classroom. Google Classroom provides a quick and convenient setup for users. Users can access every note and folder easily with a very short time needed. Next, Google Classroom is very easy to log in, where users do not have to insert their password to use Google Classroom because it is auto login. They can use the application every time they want easily. Lastly, by using these online delivery tools, users can easily receive and turn in their assignment. The folder for every subject and every assignment are easy to find, and everything was so organized, which it will reduce the difficulty of using it. I will compare it with UFuture. UFuture is basically being used by UiTM students and it has the same function as Google Classroom, but users need to insert their user ID number and password every time they want to use it, which it takes time. If the system are down, it will take time for users to receive every task given by their lecturer or to turn in their assignments. Moreover, the online delivery tools are not really organized, in which users need time to go to one folder from another folder or subject.
Next is the comparison about hyperlink between Google Classroom and UFuture. First, Google Classroom. As you can see in this snapshot, after successfully enter the Google Classroom is the arrangement for dashboard. It is simple and minimalist. For the class fit arranged in list style, and user just need to scroll to search for syllabus notes, assignment tasks, or any file. This is classwork area where all the files show in simple style. In this area, user can identify which tasks need to be complete. For example, the green color that appear in list is the task that need to be complete. Other than that, user can go to other classroom just by click on the class name on top left of the view. Next, for the UFuture, The dashboard will look like this after entering the website. All the content in UFuture is separate by their category. That's why there are many hyperlinks used in UFuture website. To go to the class feed, user have to click on My Course and then select the subject, enroll in the grid display, click on View. User will get to the course summary section, which is the introduction of subject. As you can see, on the left side, there are navigation bar, and that's the directory for users on where they want to go. The hyperlink used in UFuture is easier to understand and not confusing for their users. That's all from me. Next, I will pass to the next presenter.
So today I want to share the comparison between Google Classroom and the UFuture. Google Classroom is general and high speed. All Google platforms use the same server as the Google Doc, Google Drive, Gmail, and others. Although many people access it at the same time, it can still work and use normally, and there is no lagging or down at the same time. It can help teachers and students communicate and stay organized. It makes it very easy for students and lecturers to review and use it compared to UFuture. This software developed by UiTM. The server used is also under UiTM. UFuture is special website for UiTM user only. It makes it easy for students, lecturers to check in relation to attendance, course registration, and more. But even the website is limited to UiTM user only, when many people access the website at the same time, the server will start to slow down and the website will crash. It will make it difficult for students and lecturers to use this software because it takes time to access it. So according to my research, many users like to use Google Classroom rather than UFuture because it's easy to access. Me as student also like to use a Google Classroom rather than UFuture.
Next is storage. For the Google Classroom, the storage limit is depending on the types of the account. As an example, for the normal personal account, it only provides 15 GB of storage, while the educational account provides the user with 100 TB of cloud storage. If the storage provided by the Google Classroom isn't enough, then you can add or upgrade it within the Google account. Meanwhile, for the UFuture application, the users are allowed to upload a file maximum 100 MB, which equals to 0.1 GB. In a simple words, the Google Classroom allowed the users to upload a large file, while the UFuture only allowed the users to upload a small file.
To sum up, with the arrival of COVID-19 pandemic, the education sector across the globe had to massively integrate upon the usage of online delivery tools. Thus, despite the benefits and limitations that have been discussed between UFuture and Google Classroom, both of these ODL tools share the same purpose and goals, and one of them is being a substantial and dedicated platform to cultivate lifelong learning for students as well as educators. Furthermore, UFuture and Google Classroom help students and educators organize homework, enhance collaboration, and nurture better communication. However, from my humble viewpoint, based on the comparison of both features, I can certainly testify that Google Classroom delivers more advantages than UFuture. Contradictory to UFuture, which is created for a specific institution, Google Classroom serves students' needs easily and intuitively worldwide. That is all from us today, and thank you for your time. Stay safe and take care.